Es ist einer der größten Releases, der in Kürze verfügbar sein wird auf der PS4 und der Xbox One, Destiny, Rise of the Iron Lords. Und heute haben wir zwei Entwickler von Bungie, hier Scott und DeeJ. Welcome to the show. Sind unsere allerersten Gäste. You guys are very first guests, so
we're
if
honored.
this whole thing crashes and burns,
it's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine.
Everything. Everyone looks very, very capable.
Ich werde das Ganze, was die beiden erzählen, immer kurz übersetzen. Vergebt mir, wenn ich nicht alles mitkriege, aber so ist das halt jetzt. Can you guys give us a quick rundown? First of all, before I forget, what's the German title of Rise of the Iron Lords? Because you had it down perfectly.
Das Erwachen der Eisernen Lords.
That sounds good.
Perfect. Yeah.
That sounds great.
Off to a great start. Okay, can you guys give us a quick rundown of what's in Rise of the Iron Lords?
Do you want to do it? You want me? We haven't worked this out.
I'll start,
Go ahead,
and then you can layer in some additional context
Love
as we
it.
need. Rise of Iron is the story of Lord Saladin, the sole surviving Iron Lord. And he has issued a call to arms to all Guardians to infiltrate the Plague Lands, which is a brand new zone in Destiny. There's a new enemy to fight. It's the same enemy that destroyed all of his brothers and sisters from his legendary Order of Heroes.
Okay, also von der Geschichte her geht es darum, dass Lord Saladin die Guardians aufruft, zu den Waffen zu greifen, um die Feinde zu zerstören in den Plague Lands, dem neuen Gebiet, die seine Brüder umgebracht haben, und da rächt man sich jetzt dran, okay?
And now you will become an Iron Lord yourself by going and confronting their ancient enemy that has come back to Earth, come back to the Plague Lands, and you're going to go and you're going to take the fight to them, and you're going to become an Iron Lord yourself, become more powerful in all the new ways.
Man kann in diesem Kampf selbst zu einem Iron Lord werden oder zu einem Eisernen Lord werden. So, what does it mean to become an Iron Lord? Is that a new subclass, or?
So Iron Lords, since the beginning of Destiny, we've had this thing called Iron Banner, which is a ritual in the PvP game.
Yeah.
And so now you're learning more about those characters, and then kind of become that order started before even the Guardians, and now we're following in their footsteps. And so you're going to be getting special rewards, special armor that helps honor those fallen heroes.
Also die Eisernen Lords kennt man in Destiny schon aus dem PvP-Teil, und jetzt kann man eben in diesem Add-on deren spezielle Rüstungen und Ausrüstungen freischalten, um auch über deren Geschichte so zu erfahren. So, content-wise, this is a big expansion, like the Taken King.
Well,
right?
it fits really nicely between, if you remember, we had House of Wolves, which came out in the first year of Destiny, and then we had Taken King about a year ago. And this fits really nicely in between. We have a new zone. We're playing with this new thing with the artifact slot, where you have all these unique new powers and ways to express how you want to play. A strike, new gear and weapons, a new raid.
Okay, so that's a lot of stuff. Es gibt auf jeden Fall also dieses neue Gebiet, man hat auf jeden Fall neue Strikes, neue Gebiete. Es gibt die Artefakte, die neuen Slots sind, die man ausrüsten kann, mit denen es ganz besondere Fähigkeiten gibt. Und irgendwas habe ich bestimmt jetzt gerade schon vergessen, aber ja, so ist das.
We're also expanding the Crucible with private matches.
Okay, also der Crucible PvP-Modus hat jetzt auch private Matches. Before there were just public matches and you couldn't just invite your friends.
We would have matchmaking, so we would bring people together to enjoy a match against each other, you know, different teams coming together in the Crucible. Now you can host your own match, you can host your own tournament, you can host challenges between clans. The Crucible will be what our community wants to make of it now.
Also man kann diese privaten Matches sehr konfigurieren, kann da eben mit seinen Freunden zusammenspielen oder Clan-Matches gezielt machen, kann auch seine eigenen Turniere machen. Was mich jetzt interessieren würde, ist, ob man denn dafür irgendwie dann weniger Belohnung kriegt. So if I do a private game in the Crucible, is this somewhat different regarding the rewards I get? Because if you do these private matches, this leaves the door open for people trying to cheat the system.
Well, if people are going to play Destiny, we want them to get a reward. So if you're playing a private match, you're going to get common or rare weapons, and you're also going to be able to complete the Arms Day challenges, you know, the test weapons that the gunsmith gives you, and you're also going to be able to complete daily Crucible bounties. So there are still quests and there are still weekly bounties. The best rewards will still be found in the match-made playlists.
Okay.
But if people want to come together and enjoy some games with their friends, we don't see that as cheating the system at all.
Also es wird nicht alle Belohnungen geben in den privaten Matches. Man wird diese Arms Day Challenges machen können, man wird die Daily Quests machen können und man kann auch Waffen verdienen, aber wirklich die beste Ausrüstung bleibt denen vorbehalten, die das wirkliche Matchmaking dann übernehmen, damit da eben nicht irgendwelcher Schindluder getrieben wird und wirklich die toughsten Gegner auch dazukommen. Okay, so regarding the target audience for this add-on, can you say that it leans more towards a casual story interested player, a PvP player, or a raid player, or is it something for everyone?
Yeah, one of the things that's really exciting about Rise of Iron is, and Destiny in general, is that you can take that character that you love and you can play all sorts of different things. You can dip your toe into PvP if you're not as comfortable, and private matches is a great way to do that. But if you're a hardcore raider and you want an endgame, we have all sorts of avenues.
Okay, so es ist für alle Spieler was dabei. Also es gibt, wie gesagt, ja schon diese privaten PvP-Matches, es sind Raids dabei und natürlich wieder neue Story-Missionen. You mentioned the raids, and I have a very big problem. I don't have enough friends on Xbox One to raid. So will there be raid matchmaking in this one, or is it still something you say that's against your design philosophy for the raids?
When we look at the raids, we see the most challenging activity in Destiny. We see an activity that requires teamwork, it requires communication. It really depends on a group of people that have agreed to work together and to finish that activity together. So we do ask for you to build a fire team. I can tell you that on our website, on Bungie.net, we've built a lot of great recruitment tools so that you can go in and you can introduce yourself and you can say, I would like to play a raid, and people can sign up to play that raid with you.
Okay, so but you need a different, you can't do it on the console, you need to do it over the website.
On the website, okay. Yeah. You can just step away from the game, have a conversation with the people in the community, talk to them about what type of player you are. We think matchmaking is great to sort of collide people together in the Crucible to enjoy a match for about 8 minutes, but a raid requires a tactical relationship, an agreement with the person that you're going to play with.
Also bei den Raids bleibt es so, wie es bisher ist. Das ist die größte Herausforderung im Spiel, und deswegen soll man sich eben da wirklich selbst seine Freunde suchen. Es wird also bis auf Weiteres auch kein automatisches Matchmaking für die Raids geben. Es gibt aber auf den Bungie-Webseiten Tools, mit denen man sich dann zu einem Fireteam verabreden kann. Also eigentlich so, wie man es schon kennt. Es wird sich also mit dem Add-on nicht ändern. When you take the Taken King and compare it in size to Rise of Iron, is Rise of Iron the bigger one? Or is it the same?
So we think of it, we started trying to build something about as big as House of Wolves, and we really ended up in a place that's very comfortable between Taken King and House of Wolves.
Okay.
And so, it has a new zone and new raid and new PvP maps and new PvP mode. In addition to the private matches, we also have this mode called Supremacy. So it fits nicely in between those two releases.
Also es ist von der Größe zwischen The Taken King und House of Wolves einzuordnen, und es gibt mit Supremacy auch einen neuen Multiplayer-Modus, so ungefähr. Okay, so this is something I'm bound by law to ask, because can't change the rules, because GameStar is a PC site.
Yeah.
Are there any plans for Destiny on PC? Can you say anything about
It's
that?
something we talk about.
Yeah.
We don't have an announcement to make about it.
Okay.
It's something we would like to do in the future. I just don't know when.
Okay.
I can't say when.
Ja, also ich hab sie gefragt, ob Destiny denn jetzt irgendwann nochmal für PC geplant ist. Es gibt nichts konkret anzukündigen, also man guckt mal, aber nichts Neues, was man da wirklich sagen kann. Gibt's denn, Daniel, wenn ich ganz kurz fragen darf, haben wir denn im Twitch-Chat gerade aktuelle Fragen zu Destiny?
Ein bisschen was kommt tatsächlich schon rein. Zum Beispiel fragt Board S238 oder Board 238, welches Lichtlevel wird im normalen Modus des neuen Raids empfohlen? Willst du das übersetzen?
Yeah, okay, so one of the community members asked what light level is required for the normal difficulty setting of the new raid.
Oh, the requirement is...
That's my model.
I believe it is 360.
360, okay.
But, and the cap for the release is 385, and then when hard mode raids comes out, it's 400.
It will be the same, that you have to play through the normal stuff to get the best gear, and then you're set for the raids. If you're just a casual player, you're going to have a hard time in the raid.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways to get to the top light level now, so we've definitely changed that design philosophy. So if you're playing Archon's Forge, our new cooperative mode, if you're playing Iron Banner, if you're playing Trials, Strikes, the heroic strikes, and Nightfalls, those are going to get you up to the level where you can then get into the raid. We want people to play the raid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also 360 ist so circa das vorausgesetzte Lichtlevel, aber die neue Designphilosophie sieht vor, dass man dafür eben nicht nur die allerhärtesten Aufgaben machen muss, um das Gear zu kriegen, um da reinzukommen, sondern es eben eine ganze Fülle von Aktivitäten gibt, mit denen man in diesen Raid reinkommt. Ja, Daniel, haben wir noch was?
Eine Frage haben wir noch tatsächlich. Werden mehr Mikrotransaktionen oder Mikrotransaktionen kommen zu den Emotes?
Another community member wondered if you're planning more of the Eververse trading microtransaction things. Are there more emotes on the horizon?
Oh yeah, Rise of Iron has a whole bunch of new cool emotes. Yeah.
Okay. So this will be the final add-on for Destiny, the base game, but will there be more updates in the future?
Well, we're only talking about through the end of the year right now, but we are talking about is that Festival of the Lost, which debuted last year. We're doing that. We're working on it right now. It's looking really good. And then we're doing a winter event, which is going to include Sparrow Racing, which people have been. People want
one of my favorites. One of my favorites, and a very.
It is actually your favorite.
It is my. It's some of the most fun I've ever had playing Destiny. And if you're a casual player, to share a race with some of your friends and jump on board your Sparrow and navigate that obstacle course, it's a ton of fun. So that's going to come back later on this year, and then also Festival of the Lost, which is sort of a seasonally themed event that we did last year also. So it should be fun.
Also das ist zwar das letzte große Add-on, aber es gibt natürlich noch weitere Updates und auch Events. Das Festival of the Lost, es gab ja letztes Jahr schon dieses Halloween-Dings, das kommt also wieder, und es wird das Sparrow Racing wird später dann nochmal zurückkommen, also dieser Rennmodus. Darauf darf man sich also auch freuen, und das wird auch dieses Jahr wieder in Destiny drin sein. So, when the people come to Gamescom, they can play at the booth. Can you tell us what's playable at the booth?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of our new strike, the Wretched Eye, is playable, or actually, is this true of the other booth? Or is it?
If you go to if you go to Hall 7,
yes,
PlayStation has a booth, and we are included in the PlayStation booth in Hall 7. You'll be able to play Supremacy, which is the brand new Crucible mode. We have two brand new maps that are exclusive to Rise of Iron, and you'll be able to experience a private match with the other people that are in the booth with you.
Ah, cool. So you can bring your friends and play it together.
Yep.
So what he said, not what I said.
And then we also have a brand new strike that we're playing behind closed doors.
Let me just...
Okay, go.
Wenn ihr in Halle 7 zum PlayStation-Stand kommt, dann könnt ihr Destiny anspielen. Es gibt hier den neuen privaten Modus im Crucible. Das heißt, ihr könnt auch mit euren Freunden euch da anstellen und dann gemeinsam das spielen. Und dann gibt es noch hinter verschlossenen Türen, das ist so nicht für das Publikum, da kann man dann noch den neuen the new strike or the new raid is behind closed doors.
The new strike is behind closed doors, so we're inviting members of our community, leaders from our community. Some members of the German community will be stopping by to play with us, and
you'll be seeing stuff about that in the next. I'm sure people will be.
Yeah, they're even going to live stream that stuff.
Yep.
So they're going to share their experiences in the brand new strike, the Wretched Eye, in their own words.
Und dann ist noch hinter verschlossenen Türen für ausgewählte Community-Mitglieder gibt es dann noch den neuen Strike, The Wretched Eye. Der wird also zu sehen sein. Dazu gibt es aber dann auch noch mal demnächst einen Livestream. Okay, I think that's it.
Thank you so much. We're so honored to be the first guest.
Yeah,
the
first ones. You're off to a good start, huh?
It is great. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Awesome to meet you.
Thank you.
Danke fürs Zuschauen, und bei uns geht's jetzt gleich weiter mit einem Programmpunkt, den ich gerade vergessen habe, aber es geht mit Sea of Thieves hier gleich weiter. Genau. Bis gleich.